My Gavanen Melonin, and well met indeed. I'm Arachir Galadirthan, the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as the Adûnâim in a campaign that is not being played on version 2.2, hence why it is not called version 2.2 in the title. It is, of course, in fact, on a pre-2.1, I believe. Very old. We are fighting the dwarves of Adûnâim. They are coming at us, but we are holding them back, I think. We have defeated the reinforcements that were coming to support the town of Undertowers. We now have trapped a large dwarven army here. As some people have pointed out when I was very bemused as to why Adûnâim had such a strong late-game presence, it is, of course, because in terms of DaC speak, we are at the late game. 210 turns in, it is now almost... The barracks event is at about turn 60, so that has now repeated itself almost 3 more times since it came in. And it is only, of course, because I was beaten out of Enedwaith and Minhiriath that I am so far behind everyone else. Yes, so we are hoping to catch up. Our army here under Captain Minluzir is heading around to support and help the Harlond. The enemy isn't good enough to actually take the city itself, because our general there will hold quite nicely. So, they've got to siege it out. But fortunately, we will get there with Minluzir 1 turn before they take the town back. So that's good. So, we're just waiting on Undertowers, really. It's going to be something of an end turn excursion. But I'm trying to swap some of those units out for the army here. But I couldn't do because I was foolish. And one of those is going back to Undertowers as well. But for now, end the turn. End the turn. There won't be as many videos this week because I'm very busy this weekend. My sister is getting married. I say this weekend. You're watching this. I don't even know when I put it up in the end, but I recorded it on the 4th of April. She's getting married tomorrow on the 5th of April. So it's a busy weekend. So you're lucky you even got a video. But I'm not necessarily apologising as much as I am just kind of keeping you up to date. To war, brothers!
We march into battle!
We shall take the elves here quite easily. We can avoid them easily. Name that film. That's very obscure. And don't cheat either. Congratulations to the many of you that, of course, got Dr. Thrax in one of the episodes of last week's rotations. Yeah, it was, of course, Dr. Thrax. Now, some people knew that it was Dr. Thrax by name, and a couple of people knew that it was from Generals, but they couldn't quite place it. Got to step your game up. Got to step your game up. Right, we are under attack by 1 unit of elves. There they are in all their glorious HD-ness. They are very good looking, aren't they? They do look good. This game has come on leaps and bounds since I joined the DaC team. Not because of me. I just mean in the time that I've been here. It has absolutely nothing to do with me. The one thing I've never been able to ever do. I can dabble with most things. I'm pretty proficient at quite a few things. But there are some things I cannot do at all. And one such thing is modelling and unit creation. But here they come. Right, our archers should be able to pepper them for quite a while. This is a big old city, isn't it? Where are we? Harlond. Hold on. This is Harlond. But this is very clearly a Middle Eastern town. Oh, of course. We're Middle Eastern. And we upgraded it. Right. Sorry, I am with it. Oh, look, we get our own blacksmith there. I was going to say leather tanner, but it's not as a blacksmith. Oh, that's cool. Was that a hammer sound? Yes, it is. Ambient sounds. This game is very advanced. Oh, our towers are firing as well. I did actually make the towers slightly more accurate, but only very minorly. You didn't really appreciate the difference, unfortunately. I've always felt that the one thing Medieval 2 didn't do very well, or not necessarily, yes, no, we'll go with that full sentence, is attacking a city. The towers never really feel that dangerous. And obviously, most of Medieval 2's tower or defensive eggs were all in one very big basket called oil. And boiling oil was so OP in the base game. It was ridiculous. But without the boiling oil, the towers obviously have been balanced around a game where boiling oil exists. So they're actually more of a nuisance than a threat. Because the oil would kill whole battalions in one go, which is hella OP, to coin a phrase. And so what I suppose no one has ever done, from the Third Age team right up, is no one's ever really balanced it so that in light of the fact that there aren't oil, and there isn't oil anymore.
The enemy are battering down the gates.
Go, 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 go.
Blast their eyes! The enemy's ram is through our gates.
Now, if they go for the archers,
The enemy have the
Brilliant.
walls. To our defense,
Bring them
all
down.
will be lost.
they're pulling arrows out of thin air because the quivers are on their back. But that doesn't matter, and away we go, right into the side of the buggers. Unfortunately, this is the side where they all have their shields up, but that's all right. We should do all right.
Double time. Halt. Attack.
There we are. Keep it up. Simple victory. Now, in my version of the game that you're currently witnessing, my Naru and Aru household guard frightened nearby enemy infantry. And for reasons that I'm not terribly clear, Hummingbird decided to take that away from them in version 2.2. I noticed that in the changelog when I was scrolling through. So they don't frighten nearby enemy infantry in your games. So I'm sorry for that. I thought it was actually quite a good thing that they frightened nearby enemy infantry because it made them quite powerful. Maybe Hummingbird felt that the nation was already powerful and didn't need a boost such as fear-inducing bodyguards. Anyway, let's speed this up. We're just watching us win, aren't we? So...
Good tidings. The enemy general.
Oh, enemy general's gone down. Now, do we charge the spearmen or do we just leave it with the arrows? They're doing all right at the minute, aren't they? Go on, go be a bit more bloodthirsty.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I think we might get them to rout if we charge, though. That's all. Go on. We will lose some archers, though, but maybe not that many. Ah, there we are. Perfect.
Pursue and run them down.
We will do. We got them all. No, where on earth is he going?
This is a
There we
clear
are.
victory.
Glorious day. 9 lost. Captain Talathardan lost 115. Oh, one person was killed by our own arrow fire. Queen Arendis of Numenor. Unfinished Tales. Seeing people spell out Numenor is always a fun venture. I've seen people spell Numenor with an E on the end. I've seen people spell Numenor with an accent over the O, even when it's just Numenor. Now, I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just merely highlighting that Tolkien went to town on making this one as difficult as he could. And, of course, the reason is because when it's spelt Numenor like that, that is how it is written. N-U with an accent, M-E-N-O-R. Numenor. But when it's written Numenorian, then the O gets an accent as well, but only when it is written Numenorian. When it's Numenor, there is no accent over the O. And
we must make a stand.
That absolutely throws people out, because they'll see Numenorian and then think, oh, so there's accents over the O, and then they keep it that way. But such, unfortunately, is the fate of a language system that's being developed keenly by a language enthusiast, only to be cut short by the sheer size and task that he had before him. And unfortunately, the wheel of time turns and takes us all in the end, and it's Tolkien fell foul of that. Oh, Lothlorien like us, that's always nice. Imrazol the Honourable is a promising commander. Who is Imrazol the Honourable?
Your orders, my lord.
My lord.
Oh, hold on. It'll be you, won't it? Of course. There you go. Well done, sir. Promising. Right,
Yes,
now
my
let's
lord.
change out a few more of your units. We've got 2 to give you. I don't want to go over
Your
the top with the
orders, my
generals. So we'll take 16 of them
Your
and
will,
46
my
of them.
My lord. Yes. Joining forces.
You guys are going in there.
Your will, my lord.
160 of you are going into
Yes.
Mitchell
Yes,
Delving.
my lord.
My lord.
And then this secondary
Your
smaller
orders,
army,
my
which
lord.
isn't going to do anything.
All right,
Ah, but you
okay.
can at least keep the
Orders.
dwarves off our back.
Yes.
Yeah.
My lord.
Build a second army out of the
Yes,
dregs.
my lord.
Assembling a might.
Your orders, my lord.
Right. The dwarves aren't going to get there, so they're going to have to rise up, and they're going to... So that's pretty much just going to be this whole episode. fighting Harlond and then defending Undertowers. We really need to gain some traction heading north. Also, I've seen a lot of people keep telling me I need to build more slave camps. Or did I moan about that one last time? I think I just got more people commenting on it. But Mitchell Delving is about the only place where I have a conscription camp that actually does anything. I would need to go to war with Dunland in order to get the Dunlending conscription camp, and I don't want to do that because that will spell certain death.
Yes, my lord.
With honor.
So I am getting more conscription camps, but it's just going to take a little bit of time. We need 60 regions to win, doesn't matter where we get them, and we currently have 9. Oh dear. Which means that even taking all of Eriador, I don't think we're even going to have the requirements. We shall see. Now, I read a very interesting comment on one of my videos. Borin did attack. Sakala the Wrathful. I'm not going to let you be controlled by the AI because they'll just get you all killed. So I've got enough in the main army, really. I read a very interesting comment from a guy. I don't really pay attention to the names, sorry. But, it was a very random comment that, shortly after he apparently wrote a comment on a video somewhere saying that he'd modded chariots to make them quote-unquote cool, I then, in the very next video, was apparently moaning about how none of the people that watch my videos are modders, which is a massive generalization, but there we are, each to their own. But then he goes on to say that I'm egotistical, which I found interesting. But the reason I found this mostly interesting is because he calls me egotistical and then goes on to claim that he, and he alone, is the sole reason that the developers of Guild Wars 1 abandoned the game and moved off to Guild Wars 2. Because apparently, either his skills at the game were so great that he managed to break their PvP mode, or alternatively, he cheated and edited his own game to break PvP mode. And rather than the developers who were paid to do this and would not pay any attention to one random person who might be a bit good at PvP, apparently rather than just solve their problem, they abandoned the game and fled to Guild Wars 2, all because of this gentleman. And the only reason I'm finding this hilarious is because it is the worst case of just madness I've ever seen. And so shortly after calling me egotistical and saying that nobody mods, I don't know why that makes me egotistical, but anyway, there we go. He then professes to have broken Guild Wars 1 single-handedly and forced their entire development team to change games. I apologise for calling people out, but I didn't mention his name, so, I mean, that doesn't... it's alright, really, isn't it? But just the sheer audacity of that claim is just absolutely hilarious. So I then replied, and I said, please tell me this is ironic. Please tell me this is those are the only words I used. What I kind of meant by that is, please tell me that this is like some sort of cool attempt at being, like, I don't know. I don't really know what, to be honest, but just some sort of... basically not factual. That this isn't a serious comment and it is instead some sort of ironic comment or a joke at people who make comments like that. Just that kind of thing. And he replied with just further evidence that he was the gentleman that broke this Guild Wars game. And apparently it is not coincidence that one day after he wrote a comment about modding his game, I then made a comment about no one ever modding the game. It's like, I don't wish to be outwardly rude, because it's just not the British way. I mean, you're rude about people in your head, never out loud. But I can't help but feel that you might have a touch of the You're So Vain by Carly Simon about you, in that I'm afraid to tell you that not everything in the world revolves around you, sir. And the fact that I mentioned in a video that maybe some people don't know how to mod a day after you commented that you've modded your own game, that's not a direct response, and I'm sorry to disappoint, I suppose. But I did find it highly amusing. I hope you do too. The enemy isn't coming for us. Oh, there they are. Oh, they're waiting for the ballisters to get in line. Right, well, if they're just going to dick about, pardon my French, then bloody make them pay for it. Oh, I'm also not paying enough attention, am I? We're playing against the dwarves. We need our crossbows to be up and in the lines. Yeah, crossbows are already going to be out of time, but... Thank you to those of you that told me, because I was very unaware, that if you tell a unit of grouped If you tell grouped units to do something, to like, say I select all of these grouped units and I tell them all to shoot the same unit, they will actually just then fire at whatever they want to fire at, and they won't follow my instructions. And I was not aware that that was a thing in Medieval 2. And it's bloody annoying is what it is, but there we are. Right, we got a shot off. Now, we absolutely... Oh, I told you to run, so bloody run. We must keep the crossbows going. Paramount here. They're really going for that flank, aren't they? Oh God, you're in trouble. So are you. I need to pay more attention because this battle is very important. Oh, we've killed, like, we've basically killed none. Right, those are going to bump into them. Oh no, they're going to try and throw axes. They're not going to try, they are. They're just going to do it. They're going to succeed. There they go. Right, we've got some action going down now. No, go for those Guardians of Belagos who are apparently bearing down on you.
If we continue like this, we
Some
will
Adûnâim
smash
scouts
the
there, you could do those too. Charge them. Cut around. I don't know who you're firing, but keep up. Oh, the Orc Hunters are coming in. Nobrad Pikes. Much more worried about the Pikes than I am the Warriors. You're both shooting those Guardians, right? Oh, well done. No, you're shooting the Adûnâim scouts. Oh, of course, that's what I told you to target first, isn't it? Can I get another wave, please? You're not that ready because you're not bloody firing on time. Oh, that was quite effective, though. Well done. Oh, bloody ballista. Bloody pirates! They have so many units of Guardians of Belagos. Where are they getting them from? Our line is probably getting smashed. Doesn't matter too much, to be honest, if we take a real hounding here. Because then we can replace these units with more elites. Buy us some time. Definitely should not put it at ×6. Hit those Nobled Swords. They're going to die. Our only advantage, we run faster than dwarves. Oh, they're doing well though. Well done. We need to get more Nargotaric out. They're armor piercing and they have high defense stats. You shooting those warriors? Charge our archers in, I suppose. Some Adûnâim shield bearers right there that would love to get shot in the back right about now. Hit those pikes. Yeah, keep bringing them down. Keep bringing them down. Yeah, hit those shield bearers. Go on. How are you not killing more? We lost one unit, but that's alright. Go on, run, 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 run. Stop and turn and face. They're hitting the shield bearers. They're going to die. I'm not going to lie to you. No, we can save them. Gimmelzor, get involved. No, push into those units in front of you. Keep shooting the shield bearers. Come on. Ah, we've lost an entire unit somewhere. Let me guess. You've only just actually now got one round off. One volley off, sorry. Oh, you got engaged. Congratulations. When's the date? Those pikes are encroaching so slowly.
We've lost half of our men.
Pull out of there, pull out of there. Ballister crews don't even have anything to fire at anymore. Yeah, but they've lost half of theirs as well. Broad beam wardens. Shield bearing bastards. Oh, our general's going to die. No, go for the pikes actually.
We wait for battle.
These pikes should have died so long ago. You're getting a full volley of crossbow fire directly at
very
you.
Much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
From mere meters away. Those are armor-piercing bolts. Go on, give it another go. There's 23 of the buggers. There are 128 of you. That should be a wipeout. You killed 6 of them. You killed 6 of them! They don't have a general, and they're doing this well. That annoys me as well. Why won't you die? Run away from that. So we've lost on this far right. Going to lose troops in the middle there. You have so far to go before you're even involved in the battle. And there he goes. Lord Balakan the Just. He's dead. I think he might have been our faction heir.
We wait for battle.
No, yeah, that's right. That's right. Don't bother actually doing what I tell you to. Let one man shoot one crossbow bolt and the rest of you just stand around doing soddle. That's bloody perfect. They still have half of their shots left.
Slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
I need you to come and kill these Bronze Guard because they're a real threat here. And I want you to bring them over to us, so run over there. Try and stay out of battle. And one of these units over here. Miles away. Never going to get anything. Oh, look, there's more Nogrod pikes. Guardians of Belagost. Oh, we got routing units. Turn and face, boys. All of those units over there to 20 bloody Adûnâim warriors. There's more. There's units that actually. Kill them! Oh, I wasn't paying attention. You really shouldn't go to ×6. Right, archers, you can more than a match for those units over there. This is how every fight against Adûnâim's going to be, isn't it? It's pretty much 1 for 1. You've got them, you've got them.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
77 of them. Became 76. Oh, you can just stand there and die. I'm done with you. Bronze Guard over there winning. Everybody run those into those ballista crews. Get them routing. Getting shot by some scouts. Bronze Guard over there, hit them. Alright, that was easy. Alright, charge this Bronze Guard then. You should be able to mop up those Broadbeam Wardens. If you could shoot those, please. As they happily murder our people. More units broken. They attack us and they break. Oh, the ballista crews are firing. There's only like 10 of them left. Oh, I know what we can do to win this. We'll take the bloody square. Just run away. Right, legit, just run away. Legit, I'm such a gangster.
Our men have taken control of the city. The battle is
Just
very
take the
much
bloody
in our
town
favour.
centre from them.
Victory will be ours.
Screw all of you guys up. We've got units fighting over here. I'm pretty sure that's not what I told you to do, actually. I told you all to run away. And I blooming well meant it. Run to the corner. Just stay away from the enemy. You do the same. Just run and keep on running. Some units over here. You're faster than the dwarves. And you've only got to run for 4 minutes. Well done, everyone. A hard-fought victory, but a necessary one. You deserve to die. You can't even follow orders. Don't think they're going to catch us. I think we've got it. Don't have to fight this bloody Bronze Guard anymore. Game's most annoying unit. Only a minute remains. Crossbowmen! Run over there. I know you're tired, but you can run for your life. Everyone can. Yes! End it!
Awed by the victory we have won here today.
224 for our captain. Oh, some units getting nothing. Oh, those are the reinforcements. Good God, the dwarves are hard to fight. And there's more of them coming. There's just a steady stream, an onslaught. And everyone, you're all right. They don't have any enemies other than me. Angmar are well and truly defeated. So the dwarves don't have to worry about them. And the Misty Mountains, of course, are at war with Dol Guldur now, so they won't be bothered with the dwarves either. So it's us versus the dwarves. Dunland never got involved.
An honorable, glorious victory! My lord, our courage and honor have... And your posts! The enemy
Oh
fleet is
no! Shacklethor has finally been killed. Our super speedy boatman is no more. Don't know what we're going to do now though, because we don't have the troops to take on that second Adûnâim army.
I'll rip off your
So-
head and spit down your neck.
Our very useful
I'll rip off
victory
your
is
head
actually going
and
to come of
spit
nothing.
down your neck.
Ah, but we can get some troops. Savages, you're all right. Not you're all right as in, hey, you're all right. Come on, mate. As in, you, all of the people watching this are right. Savages are the way forward for this victory, I think. Right. Bring everyone to Dolvor. Also, I think our Ranger Archer units are going to... Hell yes! Glorious army.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes.
Right, assemble your finest... assemble your finest men! We are going to have a tournament. Is there anyone with you?
Yes, my lord.
No, there isn't. He's going to be with you,
Your
and he's going to
orders,
bring
my
those crossbows with him.
Your will, my lord.
Enough grand army shall be made.
Marching to war.
I could probably just sally out now, to be honest, but we've got 7 more turns, so we might as well use it. Now, the question is, do we try and hold in Undertowers, or do we move to Mitchell Delving? Undertowers can be attacked immediately, as it's a town. No, I think we'll be able to hold off an army for a while. We'll see how many they throw at us until they give up. You could nip an army over to take that back as well, actually. You're the factionaire now, so let's get you out. Go and see if you can take Hobbiton on your own. Let's give him something to think about. I think we'll give it an end turn. Now, if they attack Undertowers, I will end the episode. If not, we'll go another turn and then I'll end the episode. So, I think they probably will go straight in for an attack, if I'm honest. I don't think they'll siege and wait until they have overwhelming numbers with the army behind.
As the enemy surrounds us.
No, indeed, they are going straight in. So I will end the episode there, as I haven't the time, sadly. But that's going to be, hopefully, an easy victory. But they've got Cabilgathel Hammer Guard, more pikes, Azagard's Tomb Protectors, who are beasts, more Bloody Bronze Guard, Adûnâim Warriors, Nogrod Swords, Broadbeam Wardens are coming again, Spear and Bows, Nogrod Pikes, and more Bronze Guard. We really need to cut the head off this snake. We need Thorin's Halls. We just need the mountains. Take them, burn them, destroy everything, do what we can. Just cut off this bloody supply chain they've got. But for now, that is going to be where I end the episode. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. And until we speak again, dear friends, Navar Naden Perimad Melunin, and farewell.